Oh, that's weird lighting. So I've been thinking about making an update video on my life because my life has actually changed a lot. The last video I made was about me being sad about my friends leaving in August, and I'd like to inform you that I've been very sad for the past couple of months. But a lot has changed, so that friend that I mentioned came to visit, but while she came to visit, I found this little stink! Say hello, you stinky little girl! What are you doing, you idiot? I found a kitten. She's secret. Don't tell anyone. This good old tower here. I got this for 80 bucks on Amazon, Japanese Amazon, which is like the best thing ever. My kitten's name is Suzume, which means sparrow, because she's got the same kind of coloring as a sparrow. What are you doing, you crazy little nut? She's a little nutcase. She's a little nutcase. What you doing, you little rat? Ooh. You're a little rat. So Jean took care of Suzume for half of the month of November and all of December and most of the month of January. But now she's back in my arms, and it's great. She's gonna go get her spaying surgery in a couple of weeks, so she's gonna be a changed woman. Yeah, so not much has changed. My house is pretty much the same, except there's a poop in my house now. Let me give you a little bit of an update. Why am I wearing this scarf? Basically, how my life has been is, my life is great and I'm still on this crazy adventure and it's really nice, but I've kind of had this dry spell for a few months now. So since August, a lot of people who I became very close with in my first year, who made my first year how it was, left because they were done with the JET program. They were done with being here. One person in particular was my best friend, Isabel. She's just wonderful. She was a really, really, really big person in my first year because she only lived a half an hour away, which in Hokkaido standards is she's my next door neighbor, basically. And then the other person who also lived in that city, I started dating back in March, and it was a pretty serious relationship. He left at the end of August, and he went to go hike around Shikoku for about a month and a half, and then I met him in Tokyo when I went and saw my friend, and then we basically just had to say our forever goodbyes because he was going back to Germany, and I was coming back here to finish the other 2 years that I'm gonna be here. What are you doing, you little rat? Look! Anyway, so we tried to stay long distance and that ultimately just didn't work out and it was really sad. So yeah, my life is being kind of, I've been hitting a dry spell for sure, and I haven't really gotten close with any of the first year people who came in August because I was so preoccupied with what was going on in my life to really get to know any of the new people, other than my best friend since high school who also came up to Japan. So yeah, I haven't really been close with the new people who came in August. And on top of that, I've been sort of battling this really sad dry spell where my best friend left and the guy I was dating, who I was in a really serious relationship with, left, and then we stayed together for a little bit. It ultimately didn't end up working out. So I got really sad and I've been kind of avoiding things. I've been avoiding people. I've been just kind of holing up in my house here. But I've had the little girl. So I found her in early November, and she was just a teeny weeny little babe. She was all boogery and gross because her mom was ignoring her because she was clearly a runt because she's quite little. Another big thing is I went back to Calgary for Christmas vacation. It was a weird experience. Going back there, I realized that I don't belong there anymore. And I've talked to a lot of people and they all kind of say yeah, that happens. It's just a weird, crazy thing that happens to people when they move away. And everyone told me it was gonna happen to me, but I didn't really believe them. You've been looking for that forever. Was it trapped behind the chair? Anyway, I felt weird and I felt out of place and I felt man, I can't come back here. And I do feel that if I do go back to Calgary, I'll feel like I'm going backwards. So I'm at this weird place now where I don't really know what I'm doing after Japan. I don't really know why I'm still here, to be honest. My first year here was incredible. It was amazing. I had so much fun. It was wicked. It was just wonderful. It was like everything I could have wanted and more. My second year, so far has been a huge dry spell of just sadness and confusion and loneliness. It also went straight into winter, which, as anyone living here, or as anyone living in like a wintry place, they know that it's not a good time to be sad. It's not a good time for things to go wrong. It's just really not. And that's pretty much what happened to me. But I'm gonna make sure that my third year is like spectacular. I have really wasted a lot of time, I think, not getting to know the two new Abashiri people. I've just wasted all this time in my second year being sad about the people who were here before them, to spend any time with the new people. I haven't bothered to get to know them properly or be friends with them, which makes me feel really regretful because one of them is leaving in August. So also going to Abashiri makes me really sad, and I've been avoiding going to Abashiri, which sucks because Abashiri sort of became a second home for me, and I don't want it to turn into that place that I can't go to anymore because I'm sad about it. Anyway, this video is just gonna be all over the damn place. It's just, I've been sad and I got a cat. That's basically the gist of this friggin' video. I've made the decision to stop being sad and also to make a goal of like making my third year wonderful. I've got to make my last year worth it. I cannot be sitting around like I've been doing this past year, being sad about people leaving and stuff, because surprise, surprise, more of my favorite people are leaving in August. Like more people than last August. So like, it's not gonna be a good time, but like, I'm gonna have to get over it. A thing that I've learned about myself is that I'm not really good at like being somewhere where it changes a lot and where like rapid change is a thing, because I fall in love with people, like friendships and everything, really easily, and having them leave so soon after I've finally gotten close with them is not really something I like doing. So maybe the jet life isn't for me. I don't know. This video is all over the place and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. So either way, for now, this is just a life update. So bye.